Well, after the fiasco of the last video, I thought I've got to try and solve how I'm going to do these videos, bearing in mind, you know, I'm only in this little tiny room. And that's the tripod that I've got. Okay, and it's a rubber one. Now, it's brilliant. The only thing is, it's this bit here. Can you see? That bit there. Because I use a camera. I've tried to use my iPhone, because it's, as you can see, you can easily use your iPhone. But the only thing with an iPhone and a tablet, it always, you have to link to the right, or is it to the left? And I'm a bit ambidextrous. Keith says you use any excuse you do. And so I thought, I've got to try and fathom how I'm going to do this video, or all videos. So what I've done is I've moved the Hoya pubic helix over here by the Phalaenopsis, and the fan's over there. So I'm just sat in this little corner. I'm in the naughty corner. I've been watering some of the Phalaenopsis, just checking them. Now let's have a look now. What I'm wanting to show you now is, I always get inspired, you know, when I watch YouTube videos. I either watch Insa, I watch Rogers, and Lynn. Now, Lynn Smith, who grows, fabulous, Masdevallias and Draculas. She grows other things as well. And I had that nice big coriacia. So, and she's potted hers up in, I think it was bark and sphagnum moss, something like that. Well, I collected some moss in the garden. And anyway, I've tried to wash a bit of it in rainwater. So I brought it up now, and I want to just ask your opinion. So now I'm going to have to turn you round. That'll be that. And see if I can get the camera angle right. So now hold on, because what I have to do, I have to twist. What I'm frightened of, is when I twist. When I twist, I don't. Right. Okay. Now, are you tight enough? Am I tight enough? See, I can move it about now, which I couldn't do before. And then I think, well, if you keep moving it about, maybe the darn thing will unscrew altogether. So I'm going to show you this one first. Hold on. Because this is the one that Lynn mentioned me in her video. Now hold on. What I'm wanting to do is just see if I can look. Oh, you see. That's better. Now tighten it up. Keep your fingers crossed that you don't fall, because if you fall, we're in trouble. Okay. Maybe it's too far. This is how I did last time, you know. I tell you, it drives me absolutely. Is that better? Are you in screen? Well, we're going to go with that. And if you're not in screen, well, I do apologise. Petrified it's going to fall. Okay, so Masdevallia Bomplondii. Okay, now these are in those terrariums, but what you see, that's just an old one. Let me see, and I might just wait for that one to just to die back. Now these have come upstairs, and they're on the bottom shelf. So under the windowsill, so they're not getting direct light, but they are getting indirect lights from the side lights I've got there. And I've moved the fan, so in actual fact when the fan tilts round, they are getting a nice breeze, whereas Coriaceae coriaceae is directly in line with the top fan. Okay, right. Now let's just have a look. This one's watering, can you see the roots? And I've just got this in grow stones. Can you see the little roots coming through? Grow stones, bark, grow stones and bark, I think. But you see, it's always hydrated. Can you see what I'm talking about? It's always hydrated. And we've got new growth, don't we? I think that's a new growth. Trying to come through there. Now we have got spikes. Can you see that one? Can you see it coming up there? So I'm not going to disturb this at all. Have we got any other spikes? We've got new growth. So without disturbing it too much, you see, you can always tell, look at the nice colouring, the mottling at the back. Okay, but you see, have you noticed those, these roots, these surface roots, are always dry? And I don't know whether they should be dry. So what I was thinking, because of Lynn, of placing some moss. Now, hold on, where is this? Oh, this is, where's it gone? So this is what it's come out of. And I've just got my scrunchy pads at the bottom. In fact, it sent one root out and it went into the scrunchy. And of course when I come to pull it out. Right, so what my question is, all right. Hold on. People don't realise, you know, when you come to make a video, how organised you've got to be. Just let me run this. That's why I've had to put this plastic on top of here. See that? There we go. I've harvested this, what Keith did for me, out of the garden. And I've had it in the garden. I've had it outside, because it's too hot in here, isn't it? And now, that's as clean as I'm going to get it, because I don't want to mess with it. Okay, so do I now place that on the scrunchy mats and have the water at the bottom, or do I break this up and place it round the actual roots? And I'll show you this other one. Excuse me for being down. Not that you might not see me, but let's have a look. Now, Lynn called hers Welsh moss. Well, do I call this English moss or what? I mean, it's just out of the garden. It's a freebie. But you have to watch, because in that freebie, you get invaders. Like this. See that? I've planted a little fern outside. See, I don't know what that is, but that's not going. And I've had one or two worms, but I've not killed them. But you can always tell the invaders because they have little white roots. See, right. So I'm going to place this back in now. Back in here. And I'm going to wait for somebody to come back. See how nice that moss is? I'm going to wait for somebody to come back now. I know Lynn's going to be busy getting ready for a show tomorrow. But you see, the thing is, because this moss here is from the garden, and I haven't got that much. I've still got some more outside. I've only brought this in. I don't want to waste it. And if I put it, where's my plant on now? If I put it round there, if I put it round the base of the plant, am I supposed to be hydrating that? You see, if I put it round, you see, I don't know if they'll see that, but right down there by my finger, there's a new growth coming. You see, so if I cover that up in moss, what I don't want to do is cause that to rot. Just let me get coriaceae down. I've got the other two as well. I've got ignea and I've got Vetchiana. So Lynn said you could put, because they're because I've got all terrestrial ones, you can actually put moss round them all. Now, see if I can get back without breaking my neck. Right. We've just lost that one flower there on coriaceae. That one's not going to be very far behind. But if you see here, look, coming down here, I've got a growth coming that far down in the pot. And the reason I've got that coming down in the pot is because I lowered all this, because I felt during the winter months I might have too much medium, and what I didn't want to do was have too much moisture. You just see coming through there, I don't know if you'll see that. We've got active fruit growth. See, I've got a little invader there, can you see it? Excuse my fingers, I've been out potting up dahlias. Not for outside, of course. I'm just putting some in the cold frame. Okay, so I don't know how long this video is going to be, and hoping somebody would be able to come back to me. See, if I put the moss in here, I don't want to cause any damage at all. So, right, so the question is quite simple. Do I put the moss on the scrunchy pad and then sit the Masdevallias on top, or do I put the moss round the Masdevallias on the top roots? Questions and answers, please, if you can spare me the time. Thank you very much. Take care. See if I can switch off now.